Page 3. This lesson is going to cover the material on pages 3, 4, and 5. Sort of an introductory talk about getting ready to play the piano. I usually cover this in the other lessons. I just kind of talk about it as we do the other lessons because I like to talk. But they put it in here this way, so that's how I'm going to present it. Technique. They tell you up there it means skill. I don't know about skill. I've never equated it to skill. To me, technique is how you physically do what you do. Because there's different ways of doing the same thing. Different people might do it slightly different. The technique they use is how they do it physically. Yeah. A lot of stuff goes into it. And playing a musical instrument, any musical instrument, is a skill. And all skills, it's like any skill, like in sports or something, the more you practice it, the more experience you get at it, assuming you work at it, the better you'll get. You have to work at it because just doing it alone isn't really enough. I mean, you can get some really bad technique and get in some bad habits if you're not really working at it. So look at the bottom of page 3 in piano playing. Perfect posture. Oh, well, I would say good posture. I don't strive for perfection in this. It's generally you're sitting comfortably at the piano and you're sitting up. You're not sitting at attention like, ooh, oh, here I am. But you're not slouched over. You're just sitting up comfortably. And they say fast fingers and flexible wrists. I say loose wrists. You never lock the wrists where you can't bend them. You always want to be able to do this. I mean, there are certain special technique things that we have to get into when you get into advanced music where you might lock them. But forget that. We're going to keep a loose wrist. They call it flexible. I call it loose. You call it anything you want. Oh, girl. As far as fast fingers, if you can wiggle your fingers, you're good to go. That's close enough. On page 4, they give secrets. I love the word secrets. I remember when I was little and learning to play the piano, and I was taking lessons, and I'm thinking, what is the secret? Why are these people able to play all this fancy music and just go everywhere? There's got to be a secret. They know something I don't know. A secret. And then I learned, when I was in college and actually learned how to do all that fancy stuff, there's no secret. There's no secrets to piano playing. This is 5 secrets? No. There are things you need to know to play well. They will help you, but there are no secrets. I mean, it's like, I don't tell anybody. So we just go over them. I've already talked about posture, and they give some pictures there. Good posture, you're just sitting up. And as far as how far away from the piano you are, the second picture gives, you want this part of the arm to be basically even with the ground. You don't want to be this way or this way. Basically even with the ground. And the top part of the arm usually is either straight down or a little toward the front. Don't reach, is what I'm saying. You save the reaching when you play to the real high or real low part of the piano. Then you have to reach. But in the middle, you want it to be comfortable. Second one they say is a rounded hand shape. I disagree. Some teachers teach this, and fine, if you teach that way, that's up to you, but I disagree. And again, you need to do this according to how your teacher tells you. So if they follow this thing, you follow. As long as you take lessons, you do what they tell you to do. But I disagree. If you take your finger, your hand, just relax them. Just relax them. There is a natural curve. That's it. That's all you need. They want you curving up here. Well, we don't want any more tension than we have to have in piano playing. And when you do this, when you curve these, you can feel these muscles getting tense. Do it just a little bit. Don't care. We don't want that. Just relax. That's close enough. You don't have to grab a ball or none of that stuff. Just relax. We don't want straight. All right. There's a Russian Russian technique years ago taught straight. Because you watch Russian pianists play, a lot of them, they would play with straight fingers. Horowitz had straight fingers. That's how he was taught. We don't. We have curved fingers. Then at the top of page 5, the fingertips. What we're after here is, I don't know if you can see this or not. We're after, don't collapse this joint here, this first joint. Don't collapse it this way. Keep it this way. Firm doesn't mean tense. It just means when you push a key down, don't collapse like that. No. Keep it that way on all the fingers. Yeah. You don't have to worry about the thumb, it's sideways. Then number 4 is arm weight. There's different techniques for playing piano. And the technique that I learned in college that I teach and use the most, that's done me the most good, is called a controlled weight drop. I let gravity do the work for me because I like to stay relaxed. And your arms weigh a certain amount, and your hands weigh a certain amount, and the fingers weigh a certain amount, and it takes no effort at all to push a key down. It just goes down all by itself. And once it's down, it takes no effort to keep it down. You keep it down simply by not letting up. You don't have to keep pushing down once you push it down. Once you play it, you don't have to keep pushing down. Just relax. It'll stay down on its own until you lift up. Well, arm weight is just relaxing. Let your arms drop. Don't be up here like this and playing this. And we don't want any flapping the wings stuff. I've seen pianists play where they're getting into it and they're doing this and oh, forget it. Good Lord. I can't watch people who play like that. I have to close my eyes and look away and just listen because their motions are distracting. So I don't know exactly why you want to think of heavy wet ropes. I don't think of anything heavy until I start playing loud. Loud means more weight. But otherwise, just relax. The arms have a weight to them. That's good enough. And then they talk about the thumb perch, whatever that is. The thumb is sideways. All the fingers this way, but the thumb goes this way. Well, so you're playing on the side of the thumb. Close enough. I wouldn't pay any more attention to some people. It's not straight out. Sometimes it is. You have to reach, but otherwise, you have a natural curve in your thumb. I can't. Thumb. It has a natural curve in it. Close enough. Just play it that way. Play it with the curve. Just leave your hand in a natural position, and play it that way. Just play it that way. Let me know if you have any questions, but I'll talk a little more about this physical technique as we go through these lessons.